so much for tuning in. We're going to catch her on Extra tomorrow night, but we have her here in studio first. Today we're joined by the Queen of Health.
Yeah, we're on the cutting edge always. Tami Hulcher will show us exactly how much hidden sugar there is in Halloween candy and how too much of it can damage a child's immune system. That's very important this time of year. Hi, Tami.
Hey,
How are you? Nice
Happy
to see
Halloween.
you again.
Great to see you again. Thanks for coming in.
Good
I got all my little rings going.
The
little
Queen of
bats
Health.
and stuff.
love the queen, the crown ring.
Do you like that?
Nice.
Got to wear the logo.
Yeah.
Got to have the logo.
Absolutely.
The Queen of Health.
Lots of sugar here the next couple of days here for all the little ones. Tell us how much sugar we can find in just the average treat that you think, it tastes good.
It
and
does.
It's kind of part of the season.
It is, and we are right now in, I always say it's cold and flu season, but really we are in sugar suppressing the immune system season, and so we need to think about that. Most of us we really don't want to consume more than about 6 to 8 packets of sugar a day, and each packet is a cube, so if we're looking at a cube of sugar, that's 4 grams. So you don't want to go more than that per day. Now, if you look at some of our commonly consumed, just the larger versions, you're looking at
visual right
you're
here.
looking at 12 packets in this candy and 9 in this one, and you're looking at some of these here. This is a very popular one in the schools. Now remember, keeping in mind, you don't want to go more than that
For a day.
for a day. And then when you start looking at liquid sugar,
Oh my
liquid
goodness.
sugar here, this is one of the ones, and then we have this drink that has 19 packets.
You are kidding. Just in one drink?
Just in one drink. And most of our teenagers actually are doing about 3 of these per day. So we really want to take a look at that. Even the hidden sugars in a very, very small.
And that's just a start.
That's the little small
Right.
ice cream. But let's say we go out for the night and the kids are consuming a lot of sugar as they're out before they even bring their loot back home, right?
We have to test everything.
We
before
have to test
get back.
everything.
Yeah.
This is just a sampling of what your children might consume before they get home with their bag. So that is about, if you look at this, this is about 22 packets of sugar, 22 cubes of sugar in that.
No wonder they're so hyper when they get back.
And you have to remember that food dye and color in the candy also suppresses the immune system. I work with the head of UCLA's autism program, so I do nutritional consulting for a lot of physicians, and we know that food dye and color also affect mental and cognitive function. So when we're talking about not only the sugar, these kids are bouncing off the walls, then you're talking about lowering their immune system, lowering their mental and cognitive function. We put a lot of kids on medications that might be something to do with the food they eat. So we want to eat lots more fruits and vegetables, a lot of less sugar, and not to take the fun out of Halloween.
Right. You want to have
wanna
some alternatives,
offer,
right?
We want to offer some
Moderation.
alternatives.
Yeah.
What do we have?
Yeah, we have, I like to use the things like, giving out the pencils. If we can get in a little bit closer, we can see that we can give the pencils. I love these. They have like, you're an all-star, or you're great, or you're awesome. Even the Halloween ones, the little girly ones, and even raisins, something like that. Make sure that anything that you give that's a food item that is completely sealed. And then some of these little things, these little bat rings and spider rings, they're just very cute.
They are cute.
But it's an option to be able to give children something else. And I used to give money. I used to give...
What's your address?
I know.
My goodness.
Everybody says that they go, it used to be, hey, that lady up there is giving money. I'd get a roll of nickels and I'd give a nickel out. But I would make sure the parent, if it's a 2-year-old, I'd say, can I put this nickel in there so
that they know that they have it.
The parents are always with the younger kids. So you always say, teenagers, not so much. They don't like the nickel. So they want the bigger candy. But even in something like our candy corn, just a little bit of candy corn, if you can look at that, that's how much sugar's in there.
7 packets, 7 cubes of sugar, just that little bit.
And I think this is
handful.
22 candy corns. And again, not to mention the food dye color, a lot of it has partially hydrogenated oil. And again, our liquid sugars, we got to really look at cold and flu season right now. So when we're talking about Halloween, how spooky is your Halloween candy? You might want to think how spooky is your health. And we need to really think right now, colds and flu season, to really limit the amount of sugar that we are consuming, because again, sugar suppressing your immune system, this is not the season to suppress the immune system.
No, not especially with the flu and the swine flu going around
Absolutely.
like that.
You want to, get those kids to eat more fresh raw fruits and vegetables, drink a lot of water, not so much the liquid sugar again.
This amazes me.
This is 17 packets, and then again, this is 19 packets. And again, this is going to also deplete your calcium And, you know, like I said, this is, you just kind of ask yourself, is this going to help my body?
No.
Not so much.
And when it comes to the candy and Halloween, of course, everybody goes a little overboard, but it's everything in moderation. You don't have to take the candy away
That's right.
altogether, but you have to think about how much you're eating.
Tammy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was
Appreciate
good to
it.
see you again.
Hey, listen, you can catch Tami Hulcher tomorrow night on Extra at 7:30 right here on CBS 6. Thanks a lot,
We'll be
Tammy.
watching.
Yes, we will.